talk about the new one-click pro trader that is going to change life as we know it today. So Sal, are you there, buddy?
I am here loud and clear. Mr. Ken
Well,
McLaughlin,
Sal,
how's it going? Happy Sunday.
we got a great bunch of people on here. And what I want you to do is, you said you'd give us kind of the secrets and where we're going with this thing and what can we expect of the new one-click pro trader.
For sure. All right. Well, let me do this. Let me share my screen. And I'm going to say welcome to everybody. So I told Kent and I talk pretty much every single day. He's done a super great job building a large group of customers who are taking advantage of the program here. And I told him that now everything changes. And we've been working really hard for those of you that have been a part of the platform for a good bit of time. You've seen that we've been testing the alerts and we've been updating the software with new versions. And the whole purpose of that was to get the alerts to a point where they're really accurate, where people can get into a trade and they have a high probability of making money with the trade. So if you see, for example, the market's already opened. It opens up at about 6 p.m. on Sunday nights Eastern time. And right now it's not an ideal time to trade, but you can see that the software is already spitting out alerts. Like right here, this is the NAS 100, right, which is short for the NASDAQ. And you can see that it's already spitting out some buy alerts. Both of them have already gone into profit. And so we've been waiting a couple of years to get this really dialed in to where it's basically we've boiled it down to a formula. And the formula that we use is measuring the financial markets with probabilities on when is the market going to drop and when is the market going to go up. And if you've been using the Rev Alerts, then you've seen that the measurements are really, really accurate. So right here, you can see I have the US 30 pulled up, and you can see the last 3 sell alerts that came out on US 30. A sell alert right here, for those of you that are not familiar, okay, a sell alert means that the software is saying that the market has a high probability to go down. And of course, if it's a buy alert, that means that the software is saying that the market has a high probability to go up from there. So we got the software really dialed in now. People that know how to trade effectively this last week, I mean, people had incredible results. A lot of people made 20%, 50%. And we officially now, as of this last week, we had $3 million earners inside of the community, where 3 different traders have officially earned over $1 million with the Rev Alert system. So that was the first big part of the project, was getting the alerts dialed in to where people that really, push themselves to learn how to trade can get in at the right time to capitalize. Now, what I told Kent, the reason why everything's going to change is because we understand that trading is difficult. The financial markets and getting into a trade, one of the hardest things for people to learn how to overcome is their emotions. It's the state of panic. It's the thoughts that start to happen when you get into a trade. So for those of you that are on the call right now, if you've ever gotten into a trade on a live account where you have real money at risk, you know that your heart rate starts picking up, right? For those of you that know what I'm talking about, you start to get fear, you start to have uncertainty, you start to have doubt. And trading is a very interesting journey, because your relationship with money will be exposed as you take trades. So what we've seen we have a big team of trading consultants and trading scientists, and we've been collecting data now for years. And what we've seen is that if people don't believe that they're worthy of abundant finances, if people don't believe that they're worthy of huge winnings to be able to make millions of dollars, then no matter how good the alerts are, people will find a way to self-sabotage. People will still get in their own way. So how do people get in their own way? Okay, the alert comes out at an amazing time and at an amazing price, but people will still find a way to get into the alert late. They're not paying attention. Maybe they get in too early. Maybe they cost average too much. They put in a whole bunch of trades way too close together. People that don't use stop losses, so they're not protecting their capital and the trade goes against them and they're holding on too long. People that get into amazing trades and the trades have a potential to go way into profit, but people will close way too early because they don't believe that they can make 5%, 10%, 20% gain on one trade, right? So we've gotten the Rev Alerts, which is the newest version of our software. We've gotten the Rev Alerts dialed in to where the alerts are accurate, but we're still dealing with the human element, the human factor, the factors of greed, the factors of fear, the factors of panic, all of those emotions and the mental anxieties cause people to make mistakes to where they still get in their own way, right? Like on this last Thursday, if you were paying attention to the alerts and you were looking at US 30, I mean, the software could not miss. There were 12 alerts that came out. Every single alert was a huge winner. Every single alert could have made you 2%, 5%, 8% gain. Someone could have doubled their account just on Thursday alone, but we still had some people that lost some of their balance, right? And you ask yourself, how the heck did you lose when the alerts are so good? So now to bring everyone in, okay, to understand that from day one, we've understood network marketing, right? This is a group of trading scientists, but we also have decades of experience in network marketing. And we know that to be successful in network marketing, you have to have something where everyone believes that they can be successful. Everyone believes that they can do it. And up until now, we've had a program where people that are disciplined, people that are hungry, people that are faithful, people that are plugging into the calls, they're starting to crush it and they're starting to make a lot of money with the alerts, right? But that still doesn't take care of the fact that all of these new people that join us are going to have to learn how to manage their emotions, right? And there's a learning curve to that process. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to launch what Kent just said. Kent just mentioned the name, the One Click Pro Trader. So what is the One Click Pro Trader? So this is a machine that we're going to install on everyone's computers. Okay, if you're active with the 8-Minute Trader and you have your subscription, you're going to get a machine. Now the machine is called the One Click Pro Trader, and this is how it's going to work. You're going to get a menu, and the menu is going to ask you, how much do you want to risk of your account per trade? And it's totally up to you, right? We're not going to be able to ever decide that for you because that would be financial advice, right? You always have to remain in full control of your money and in full control of your risk at all times. So, but I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you say, all right, I'm going to risk 1% of my account for every single trade. So you have the ability to put that risk in 1%. Now, I have US 30 pulled up, and I'm going to give you a real example. We're going to walk through a scenario so that you understand the power of the new machine that you're going to get access to. All right, so let's take a look at this sell alert right here. Okay, I'm drawing a circle around it, right? That's a sell alert. So that means that the software is saying after the alert comes out that the market has a high probability of dropping down. Now, obviously, that's what happened, right? That's why the rev alerts are really, really dialed in. Now, inside the rev alerts, if you've been paying attention, then you understand that we have something called the pullback entries. Okay, the pullback entries. So if you haven't been paying attention, let me show you. So we have these alerts coming out. So this will pop up on your chart. It says sell. Okay, that means that, hey, from here, the market should start going down. Now, if you notice that when the alert comes out, sometimes it'll come back and it'll test that level once again. Okay, now those tests are called pullback entries. That means if someone were to push the sell button right when the price came back to there, the price bounced off that level perfectly because we have this dialed down to a science, to a mathematical formula and an equation that's been very, very successful. If someone were to get in right there, they could have made a lot of money. Now, the question is, how much money could someone have made on that trade? So I'm going to give you the exact measurement. When this alert right here came out, if someone were to get in right on that yellow dashed line that the software puts on the chart, right at that pullback entry, from that level down to all the drop that happened after that, okay, all of this, what that's called is called a 20R trade, a 20R trade. What the heck does that mean? That means that the amount of money you were risking, the markets went in your favor 20 times in profit. Now, how can we measure that? How do we know that? Because an appropriate trader knows that when an alert comes out on the rev alerts, right, they're going to get in right here and they're going to have what's called their stop loss right here above the swing high. That means that if the market goes up, the software was wrong and they would lose money on that trade. So what we do to get trading down to an actual science is we measure the distance between where you get into a trade right at that pullback entry and where the stop loss would be. So if you measure this gap right here, you could measure it out 20 times. It went in your favor. Okay, so that means that I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you say, okay, I'm going to risk 1% on every trade. So I get into a trade right here when the alert comes out and I'm risking 1% of my account. That means that if my stop loss is right here, if the market were to continue to go up, I would lose 1% of my account. So if I have $10,000, that means I just lost $100 on that trade. If I win, then every time the price moves this distance in my favor, then I'll make 1% in profit on my money. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can keep calculating it down, right? This was a 20R trade, right? So that means that if someone was willing to risk 1% of their balance on that trade, this is a real-time alert. That person could have made 20% gain on the trade. That means if you would have had a $10,000 account, you could have made a $2,000 profit. If you would have had a $5,000 account, you could have made a $1,000 gain on that one alert. And that's very powerful, right? Because on our system, you can get 20, 30, 40 alerts a day. Now, here's the problem, though. The problem is that when people get into a trade, let's say that this comes down here and they're like, okay, cool, I'm winning. The market's moving in my favor. And then what does it do? It starts to come back up, right? Because the market never moves in one direction. It's always going up. It's always going down. People start to panic. And so if I walk you through the real thoughts and the real emotions that people experience when they get into a trade, you'll have someone that's like, okay, right here I'm at, let's say 3 or 4% gain. The market starts to come back up and now people are punching themselves. They're going, dang it. I should have closed out when I had a 3% gain, a 4% gain. Oh, now it's coming back up against me. Now I'm only at a 1% profit. Oh, I'm probably going to lose this trade. Let me go ahead and close out here for a 1% gain, right? People do that to themselves all the time. They second guess themselves. They doubt themselves. But if they were to trust, they could have held on to that trade. And the market kept moving, even though it went up and down, it kept moving overall in the bearish direction, which would have been a major, major profit. So here's what we're launching now to make sure that everyone has a chance to capitalize on these big moves. Now we had to wait to launch this until the rev alerts were really dialed in, right? So we're going to put a machine on your computer. It's going to ask you how much do you want to risk per trade. Now watch this. If you had the machine on your MT4, this is how it would work. When that alert pops in, it would have asked you, do you want to take the alert? And all you have to do, if you wanted to, at your own discretion, all you have to do is click a button and say yes. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, because you already told the machine that you are willing to risk 1% of your account, if you clicked yes, now the AI machine will read the account balance. It'll set up a trade exactly at the pullback entry at 1% risk. It'll automatically put your stop loss right where the stop loss is supposed to be. It'll get you into the trade right when price crosses that level, and it'll start managing the trade for you completely automatically. So I'm going to walk you through what this would have been. All right, let's say you would have risked 1%. And let's say you already had the one-click Pro Trader installed on your computer. So it gets you in here at a 1% risk, and it starts to move in your favor. Okay, now let's say when it's right here, you're already in a huge profit. Let's say you're already at a 4% profit on that trade, right? So you're risking 1%. Let's say you have a $10,000 account, you're risking 1%, which is $100. If you're at a 4% profit, can anyone tell me in the chat on this Zoom right now? Can you answer me in the chat? You have $10,000. You're putting $100 up for risk, but you currently have a 4% profit because the market was moving in your favor based on that sell alert that came out from the rev alerts. Can anyone in the chat tell me what is a 4% profit on $10,000? Look at that. You guys are way ahead of me. you guys are fast. I'm talking to a smart group tonight. Look at that. $400. Correct. Right? $400 is 4% of $10,000. So now watch this. Let's say you're at a 4% profit right here. This is what the machine is going to be able to do. It'll take half of your profits, which is $200, 2%, which is a huge profit on one trade. It'll take $200 and put it in your pocket, and it'll close half of the trade. So remember, all you did was push a button. You just clicked yes. That's it. And now you're witnessing the machine is doing everything for you. So you're at $400 profit. It closes half of the trade. And that means it puts $200 in your pocket. So now you're at $10,200. And then it leaves the other half of your trade, the other half of your risk, it leaves it open and it continues to run. Now watch this. This trade went 20R. Now we already capitalized on 4R, right? We were risking 1%. This thing went 20% in profit, but at 4%, it took half the profit. That means it put 2% in your pocket and it left 2% open. Now watch this. If we closed half of the trade at 4R, 4 units of profit, right? The unit is 1%. You're risking 1%. You're at 4% gain. That's 4 units of profit. We call that 4R, right? 4 times reward based on the risk, 4R. Because it went 20R, let me ask you this. From 4R to 20R, how many more units of R did that trade run in profit, right? You were already at 4 and it went to 20. How many more units did it go? Exactly. Look at that. Wendy, she got it. Diane, she got it. Lita, you got it. Anne Marie, you guys are getting it. Okay. I should say you ladies are getting it. The ladies are on fire. So it went 16 times more in your favor for profit. Now, because you closed half of the trade, right? The machine did that for you automatically. That means you had a 1% risk. When the machine closed half of that out, you were only left with a 0.5% trade. So that means for every unit of reward, every unit of profit, it added a 0.5% gain to your account. So now let me ask you one more math equation. What's a 0.5% times 16? Because this thing continued to run 16 times in profit. What is a 0.5% times 16? Look at that. Boom. 8. Correct. Yes. Ash. Jay. You got it. Lita, you got it again. Okay. That means that this trade would have added another 8% profit to your account. Okay. This is a real alert. This is how it really works in real time. So you already bagged 2%. You put 2% in your pocket. You just added another 8% because the machine is still holding on to that trade for you. So you got 8% plus 2%. How much profit did you just make on that one trade? Look at that. Kim to the rescue. Boom. Lita, Jay, Erica, you guys are following along. That one trade just made you 10% profit on one alert. Now, the thing is that, see, the machine, it executes with speed and it executes with precision. That's the difference between having a robot place trades for you and you as a human placing trades. Is you see the human may have gotten in a little too early. Maybe the human wasn't paying attention. The human missed the alert. The human got in too late. There's all these things that we do that we make mistakes on every single day. But you understand that a machine that's powered by artificial intelligence, it doesn't make mistakes like that. It can't. It only does what it's programmed to do. So we have officially built a machine that's programmed to read your balance, calculate your lot size automatically, listen to how much risk you want to take per trade, automatically put your trades in with the perfect lot size using a stop loss on every single trade. It sets up cost average limit orders perfectly at the pullback entries, puts stop losses on those positions as well, moves your stop loss to break even as soon as possible, trails the position into profit to maximize your profit. We have built a machine that will do all of that on your account automatically, and all you did was click a button. And that's why I told Kent, this changes everything. Now that we have the Rev Alerts dialed in, we are at a point now where we can take a brand new person that doesn't understand the financial markets, doesn't know how to trade, doesn't know how to manage their emotions in the heat of the moment when they're under pressure and they're in a live trade. And we can help that person execute like a pro trader. We can help that person show skills that normally take a decade, 2 decades to develop that type of precision, that type of confidence, and that type of speed. And that's why, oh my gosh, we are so excited because we are there. Okay, so what is our goal? Our goal is to allow New Year's to come early for all of the 8-minute traders, right? We thought about this because we're already testing the machine. It's crazy. I'll be honest with you. It's actually a little bit scary. I don't know how big, how fast this is going to go, because when we do our back test and we're calculating every single alert and we're calculating how the machine is trading, I mean, what are we seeing? We're seeing, you may have a few alerts that are losing, right? You're never going to win every single alert. That's impossible. So you may have, 2, 3, 4 alerts that lost, but then you have 2, 3, 4 alerts that go 2%, 4%, 8%, 12%, 16% every single day. Every single day. This is crazy. It's crazy. So we've already seen accounts that on a conservative basis, only clicking the yes button once in a while versus clicking it a lot. We've already seen accounts go between 5% to 30% gain in one day of trading just from clicking the button, right? And that's why it's called the one-click pro trader. And so I'm gonna hold off there because I know I've just shared a lot of information. I know I walked you through a whole bunch of math. And for some of you that are new, you know, you might be totally lost. You might be like, what the heck is this? And what is he talking about? R and 0.5% and 8%. The point is that look, the financial markets is a huge industry, and there are over 10 million people on planet Earth today that are learning how to trade the financial markets. 95% of them lose money. Why is that? Because they either don't have an effective system or they don't know how to manage their emotions and their decisions when they're in a trade, right? Because it puts a lot of pressure on. And we have officially built a technology that accomplishes both. We have an effective system, and now we have a machine that we're going to launch worldwide that will allow everyone to trade like a pro with the click of a button, with perfect precision, perfect accuracy. And this is going to really amplify your results. It's inevitable. I mean, you can't not do better when you have a machine executing on your behalf. And I'll be honest with you, it's 2022. We're going into 2023. Technology is at a point where you should be able to do this, right? And a lot of people that, you know, they're not familiar with technology. They don't use a lot of technology. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of people out there right now that are using technology to make money. And if you're not using technology to make money, then you're behind the 8 ball. Making money online now, I'll be honest with you, it's a joke. There's nobody, especially in America, in the United States, there's nobody that should be struggling financially. And so it was our mission to say, look, let's take the technology that we know about, let's build it with an effective system, and let's get it out there to the rest of the world to help people overcome the financial stress, help people overcome financial limitations. Because you know what? There's a whole life waiting for you beyond the pursuit of money, right? Money is a very small part of life. It's a crucial part because you need money to live comfortably, to have options, to have resources, but still it's a small part of life. And there's a whole world waiting for you beyond the problem, beyond the stress of money. And we believe that this RevAlerts combined with the new one-click pro trader will help you get there, right? And it's our honor, it's our privilege to launch this. So we're super excited. We're going to be showing everyone how to download the machine. Like I said, we're literally probably less than 2 weeks away from being able to get you to download the system. That's why we wanted to start doing the calls right now so that you have time to prepare yourself and to learn about MT4, to understand what's a limit order, understand what is your risk to reward, understand how much should you be risking of your capital on every single trade to make sure that you stay in the game and that you don't over leverage yourself, right? There's all these things that you need to do now to prepare yourself, to study to show thyself approved, right? The good book talks all about that. So with that being said, I'm going to open the call back up to Mr. Kent McLaughlin to see if he has questions, if anyone else has any questions. And we're so excited. We just want to get you on here tonight on a Sunday night to let you know that this technology, it officially changes everything. For those of you that are trading, you understand the power of it. I hope you're excited. Thank you so much.
Well, okay, Sal, I mean, you've blown us all away here. And what I want to do is hold the questions, everybody, because Sal can't answer most of the questions because it isn't officially out yet. But Sal, am I hearing it that you're trying to give this to all of us as a Christmas present?
That is correct. Yeah. Our team, You can imagine, folks, when you're talking about auto entries and limit orders and stop losses and trailing stops and moving the stop loss to break even and maximizing the profit, this is a programming nightmare. Okay, we've actually been working on this now for 2.5 years, and we're at the finish line. Our team has done it. Our team is just, they're a godsend. Okay, and we're already testing it. And so we know that we can get this out before New Year's. And so we were deliberating. We were like, should we wait for New Year's? Because sometimes, companies, they want to have a big New Year's announcement. And you know what? I said, no, there's no reason to wait. Who cares about New Year's or Christmas Day? Who cares about the holidays? Honestly, we've worked so hard to get this technology built. We're going to get it out as fast as possible. So our goal is to get it into your hands before Christmas. I would love to put the machine, the One-Click Pro Trader, into your hands before Christmas at no additional cost. Some people that have already heard about it, they're like, oh my gosh, how much is this going to cost? It's crazy, right? It's worth millions of dollars. And I asked them, I said, how much have we raised the price since the beginning of our program? Nothing. We've never raised the price. Our goal is to give and add value and make it more special, make it more valuable without ever raising the cost. And so all of this AI technology that we're going to give to you, the One-Click Pro Trader, guess what? It's going to be an add-on for free. Absolutely free. No additional cost at all for all of our active subscribers. And yes, Mr. McLaughlin, it is our goal to get it to everyone before Christmas Day.
Well, Sal, I tell you what, I mean, you see in the chat, I got people texting me, and it's really, if you've ever wanted to pinch yourself, Natalie said it right in there. We are absolutely at the right place and the right time. And now what you know is everybody here, if they follow it, has a chance to make a lot of money and set themselves free. Okay. But now it's about blessing as many people as we can. Why do I say that? Is because that is what Sal and Vanessa are doing. They're trying to bless everybody they can. Now we need to spread the word. We need to get everybody in that we can. And Sal, what's the phrase we're going to be using starting?
Oh, come on now. Hey, we're running with a campaign. It's called Get Free in 23. Get free in 23, right? So get yourself free. We're giving you the tools. We're equipping you with the technology, this smart technology that can help your capital be leveraged in the financial markets to help your capital compound for all of 2023. Okay, we've already had people, let me tell you something. Some of you know what I'm talking about. We've already had people start with us earlier this year, back in February and March of this year. They started with $1,500. And those people that started using our compounding system, they now have over $12 million inside their trading account. That's all accessible money. They could pull it all out, right? I mean, that's legacy money, right? So the whole point is that you have the opportunity to get free. Use the system, use the technology, use the training to get yourself free in 23. Because there's no excuse. If someone is struggling financially, they're either ignorant or they're not paying attention. It's one of those two. And so my challenge to you is don't be ignorant. Get in the know. Study. Figure this out. Okay? And pay attention to what we're launching, because with this technology, nobody should not have the ability to get completely free in 23, starting January 1.
Now, Sal, also, everybody, I want to talk a little seriousness here because, I mean, we've been talking serious, but now Sal is also going to come out. This is so amazing that we got to have a special compliance for it. And everybody, it's about protecting the house. It's about protecting the golden goose. It's about really, being set free in 23, getting free in 23. It's really about that. So Sal will be coming out with a special compliance on certain things you can say, most things you cannot say, and how you can post and all the things you cannot post, and you need to regulate it. We all need to protect the house because it's not about getting one extra person in with stretching the truth. You don't need to do that here. It's just about following a system, getting set free, and sharing it with other people so they can do the same thing. We got to protect it from the people who could ruin us, people who could come in here and not care and say all the wrong things. We got to protect the house, everybody. We got to protect the golden goose because we are at the right place, the right time. I mean, did you hear? It sets your stop loss. It puts you in at the exact perfect time, takes you out exactly when it's supposed to. You don't have to think about it. You just got to click yes. Yes, I want to participate. And how many times can you click that in a day? Well, however many alerts you are, you can click, click, click. And we'll probably have jokes and talking about that, how many times people are clicking, you know, and Sal, you're probably going to get blamed because a lot of us won't get a lot of sleep because we're busy clicking. But that's what it's going to be about.
That's okay. Hey, I'm willing to take that blame.
You're willing to take the heat because you're probably right there clicking with us, right?
Yes, absolutely, for sure.
I know Vanessa will be because she's just been killing it, been doing a great job trading, and everybody tell you what, we couldn't have partnered with a better group of people. The whole team is amazing. They've all got the same goal, no egos, but they all said, if we're going to serve this to you, you got to help us protect it. So really, let's help protect it. And so what I'd like to see in the chat now, everybody on there, what do you think about this? Put in the chat, what do you think about this?
Wow.
We got a 50. Too awesome.
Look at that. That's so cool.
Look at that. Incredible.
Yep, people are paying attention. I love it.
My buddy Russell Wolf says tremendous.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm telling you what, everybody, we are, I mean, we're all blessed. Just think, it's just the beginning. Now, we also are going to have a special thing to bring in 23 and get rid of all the old stuff and have the perfect mindset to start the new year. And we're not going to release that yet, but Sal told me something he's going to talk about and we could do on Christmas Eve that's going to blow your mind, and you're going to feel so awesome after it. And taking on and bringing in 23, you'll know you're going to be set free.
I love it. Well, Kent, thank you so much. You know, it's so cool that we just talked about setting up this meeting less than 24 hours ago, and you got over 50 people here watching and listening that are excited. This is going to spread really, really fast, and it is a blessing. I'm blessed to be here. It's just crazy, you know, how far technology has come and what we're going to be able to do to help people. And of course, the people that know about this now, man, they're going to be super blessed because, I mean, as soon as this hits the market and you get your hands on it and you set it up, we're going to walk you through how to set it up. I mean, it's just, it's game over. It's game over, right? Like I said, money will become the least of your concerns.
Now, Joanna, I saw you on there. Can you unmute yourself?
I can, but I have to run in the other room. Wait 1 second.
Okay. Well, everybody, Joanna's my
Okay,
sponsor.
I'm here.
Joanna's my sponsor. She shared this with me, and I thank her every day for that. And Joanna, thank you for telling me about the 8-minute trader, and now it's the one-click pro trader that we're going to set ourselves free. What did you just think about what Sal just said?
Oh my gosh, it took my breath away. You know, I know when we started this whole project, it was like the dream. If it only could be this, or if it only could be that. And it has evolved so nicely and so quickly. and so organized and so brilliantly. And now we're there, and we are just we're going to help the masses. We're going to obviously help ourselves, but it's going to be such a fun company to be a part of. It's going to be so good for people to be able to accumulate money and do what they've been wanting to do. It's going to change the face of network marketing. And I don't even know, I'm giddy. I mean, it's like a trade genie. It's going to, follow my every command. So I love it. And I'm super excited and really appreciate Sal and the team and my team and all of you. And, we're here to help you. So whatever you need, we're here to help. We're going to do lots of team things and lots of presentations. And, any ideas are more than welcome. So we're just excited. I have nothing else. I mean, I'm excited.
Well, awesome. Thank you, Joanna. Now, Sal, is Vanessa close where she could say a little bit?
She's not. She's actually getting the kids ready for school and getting them bathed up.
I knew this was the time you guys do that. I'm sorry.
Well, look, let me show you guys this real quick. The reason if you guys are watching the chart, I mean, I just wanted to show you. Okay, so look, here's a buy alert that came out right when we started the call. Okay, the alert came up, right? That was already a good profit. But if someone wanted to wait for the pullback entry, look at where the price went down to this tick right here, which is right to the 75% pullback. This is what I'm saying is, like, if you're not an experienced trader, it's really hard to pinpoint these entries. But look, the software is going to do it for you. The software will pinpoint that perfect entry. Now the question is where has the market gone since coming down to that pinpointed entry? That thing already went over 4R. Okay, with just look at how little bit of a movement that is. We're in Asia session on a Sunday night. The markets are slow. Well, based on our risk to reward calculator that you're going to have access to, that's going to help you do all this automatically with one click of a button. This one trade right here could have already made you a 4% gain on your account. That's what I'm saying. In 10 minutes on a slow night, this would have already made you a 4% gain. So you do the math, you allow your imagination to run. This thing doesn't have any limits.
Wow. It's really, I mean, now I can't sleep until Christmas. Now it comes out. So we're all going to be like kids at Christmas and everything, getting a present now. And we're talking about the gift that keeps giving every day. I mean, now when people call me, hey, Kent, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just clicking. My finger's worn out. Every time I click, I make money, and I just keep clicking all day long. What are you talking about? Well, we're going to be telling about it. And Sal's got some amazing videos they're going to be doing about this that is going to be telling the story. And remember, the whole thing is about protecting the golden goose. You don't have to say too much. You can't stretch everything. Really get in and test it out and see what happens. And I'm telling you, Sal and I have done some calls with some people, and with Sal, so we talked to a friend of mine who is a professional trader, and he is not joined yet. What did he say, Sal, yesterday when we talked to him?
I was able to get a little bit advanced with him with talking about break of structure and how the system is going to take partials and how the system looks at order flow and all these things that an advanced trader would understand. He was absolutely blown away. He said he's never seen a system like this. And he said he's going to get all of his students that he teaches to get in on this system, because he said that now that we've automated this, he said this is stuff that takes decades to learn, and most people can never really learn it because it gets too complicated to perform in the heat of the moment. So he was just saying, let's go. Please let me know when this is available. I'm all in. I'm going to get all my students in on it. So it's going to be really, really high demand.
Well, Sal, I tell you what, we appreciate all your time on a Sunday night. Go spend the time with your family. You've got the team here, all here with you. And I want everybody to really, let's just type in there, all in. How many people in the chat will say all in? Let's just get that chat going. all in.
Yeah, baby. I'm all in too. Let's go. Seriously. I'm all in. I've already burned the boats. I've already burned the escape routes. There's no escape route. I'm all in. We're going to make this happen. Look at that. Bam.
Well, Sal, we've got a heck of a team here, and you haven't seen anything yet. I want all these people to be blessed, and then we're going to be blessing so many other people that, you know, that are struggling, people that, you know, their mindset quite isn't right, but they're willing to learn some and get in and everything. They can all click, because you're going to be asking people, I got to make sure you're qualified. Can you click the yes button? Yes, I can. Okay.
Right.
Like you just did that, you're overqualified. Awesome. You need to get in here with us. And I'm telling you what, it's awesome. You see all the people that are all in? We've
Yes.
got pastors, we got doctors, we got housewives, we got, you know, we got women working 2 jobs to take care of the family and everything on here. We've got everybody doing everything. And I'm here with you all in, everybody. I've had my own challenges and health challenges, and I am all in with you to help everyone here. And Sal, one last time, God bless you and your family. Have a great night, and God bless everybody on here. We'll be doing a lot more calls. Get ready for one heck of a week, and I'll see you all on the morning call. God bless you. Have
God
a
bless.